This is Lenovo Watch X video review. As usual, in our video you may find a number of things that other reviewers didn't mention. The timeline of video contents can be seen in description, so you can skip to the part you want to view. We will talk about the pros first. The first pro, and I think is the main selling power of Lenovo Watch X, is the look and build quality. Honestly, at the first time I opened the package, my first impression is so-so. But after I use it for a few days and I pay attention to this watch, my opinion is a bit changed and I think this watch look kinda cool. I'm not sure what the case made of, but by the look of it, I think it's made of stainless steel. Overall, the build quality is good. I like the strap used in this watch, which is Milanese type. It looks classic and we can use it on formal events. But because of the dial design looks sporty, we can also wear it for everyday activity. So I think it's a versatile design. The strap material is made of stainless steel, so it will be last for quite a long time. The strap lock uses magnet. Therefore, we can flexibly adjust the size based on our wrist size. We can wear it firmly but still comfortable. This will help when we use heart rate detection feature to give accurate data. Lenovo Watch X uses 20mm watch strap, so if you don't like the Milanese strap, you can buy ordinary 20mm watch strap at nearest watch store. Anyway, the size of the strap is exactly same as a Amazfit bib, so we can use a Amazfit bib strap like this. And this is an example if you use ordinary leather strap. Lenovo Watch X glass is made of sapphire that is resistant to scratches. The glass is 100% flat and not convex. If you accidentally drop the watch and the glass is break, we can replace it with ordinary glass at watch repair shop. The second advantage is long life battery life. It uses 600 mAh battery and it says it can stand by up to 45 days. The fact is, battery is reduced by 3 to 4% every day with a condition the watch always connected to the phone so it receives notifications, and I also activate raise to wake feature. It's a feature to activate the digital screen automatically every time I point the watch towards my face. Of course, this feature will drain battery faster. By my usual usage, it estimated this watch can stand by for 25 days in a single charge. If you want the battery last longer, you can turn off raise to wake feature, and we can also turn off Bluetooth. If you do this, I think this watch can stand by up to 45 days. The charger cable is using magnetic that won't attach if we plug it wrong position. Charging time from 0% to 100% takes time about 2.5 hours. The third advantage is Lenovo Watch X waterproof 8 ATMs, so it is safe to take it swimming. I don't recommend to use Watch X while diving, as by my experience the diving watch must be at least 20 bar or 20 ATM water resistant. In addition, when it's underwater, it is better not to press the button as the button movement might give a chance for water to enter the watch. The fourth advantage is that it is easy to use heart rate detection feature. We can also easily see the sleep data directly on the watch. Some other smartwatches require us to open application on our phone just to see sleep data. In Lenovo Watch X, we can view it directly on the watch. In addition, this watch also have blood pressure feature that we will discuss more later. The fifth advantage is, even though Watch X connected to the phone, but we can simultaneously connect with other Bluetooth devices. For example, currently the phone is connected to a Bluetooth speaker, and at the same time it connected to Lenovo Watch X. The sixth advantage, we can set the analog or the watch hands shows different time from the digital time. This is useful if you go into other countries that have time difference. Here you can see the analog watch is showing 1 hour faster than the digital time. I personally usually advance the analog time 10 minutes earlier so I'm not late. Now let's talk about the weakness. The first is a very bad Lenovo Watch application. First of all, do not install application from the QR code shown on the manual paper because it's in Chinese. Just install Lenovo Watch apps from Play Store. At the time this video uploaded, the weather feature cannot be used. The application that can receive notification is limited. There are only WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, and some others that are widely used only in China. It cannot display notification from Instagram and other apps. The application loading time rather slow, and sometimes if there is a new message from WhatsApp, the app will not immediately send a notification to the watch and the connection not very stable. In short, Lenovo Watch Application still needs a lot of improvements. We can see the rating in Play Store is low. But Lenovo keeps improving. In less than 2 weeks, I've got watch firmware upgrade 2 times and application update 1 time. I hope this software issue can be resolved soon. The second disadvantage is we cannot read message history, so if you miss the notification, we will unable to view it again. And because the screen is small, if there is incoming message, we can only read two first lines. If the context name is long, we won't be able to read the contents of the message. For incoming call notification, only active for a few moments. We cannot answer the call using watch as this was not equipped with a speaker nor microphone. The third con is Watch X doesn't have GPS, compass, and no barometer, so we cannot see our activity map. If you need barometer and thermometer features, you can buy Lenovo Watch X Plus, but the price is more expensive and also not equipped with GPS too. The fourth drawback is low-level screen visibility under direct sunlight. For example, if you ride a bike during the day, it will be so difficult to view the digital display of Watch X. But indoor, it looks very vivid because it uses OLED screen. The fifth con, we cannot make Watch S to unlock phone. I have another smartwatch and it can unlock the phone as long as the watch is connected with the phone, so I don't need to use fingerprint or password to enter phone menu. Lenovo Watch X doesn't have this feature. As you can see, there is no Watch X in this list. The last drawback is the vibrate is not so strong. We can feel the vibrate if we don't move too much. However, if we do a lot of activity, you may miss notifications. Lenovo Watch X doesn't sound, it only vibrates. In addition, we cannot change Lenovo Watch X watch face, so we cannot change the digital color to red or other. Lenovo Watch X diameter is 4.25 cm. It's not too big nor small. This watch is a bit thick at 1.2 cm, but because of the design, it looks not so thick. The weight of the watch is 81 grams, not heavy but also not light. You can still feel it when you wear it. The watch hands are luminous, but of course it only lasts for a few moments. Lenovo Watch X has only one button and the screen is not touchscreen. Anyway, the screen is fingerprint prone. To operate this watch, press button to turn on the screen. It will display submenus if we wait for a moment. Press the button again to change mode. Inside the submenu, we can press button to select. Features that we can use directly on this smartwatch without have to connect to phone is pedometer, function to calculate steps, calories, and so on. Then the heart rate detection. The blood pressure feature that needs to be calibrated first, we will explain later. Sleep monitor. Anyway, if you see the screen is flickering, it's because my camera settings. There is also run feature to detect steps, distance, speed, calories, heart rate, and training time when you run. For speed and distance, it's calculated by number of steps because Watch X doesn't have GPS. To exit run mode, we press and hold the button for a few seconds. Lastly, there is Sedentary feature. The function is to remind us if we sit too long without moving. After certain times, the watch will vibrate and the display shows move. Using Lenovo Watch app on the phone, we can set a sedentary interval from 30 minutes to 120 minutes. After we set it, it will function normally without have to connect it to the phone. Features that needs to be connected to the phone is to receive call and message notification. Then the weather forecast data is taken from phone, even though I can't use this feature at the moment this video uploaded. Shutter or remote camera feature. This feature can only be used with camera application inside Lenovo Watch app. We cannot use Watch X to control music player. For setting alarm, we need connected to phone. To setting watch, change language, calibrate, and others, everything is done in My Watch menu. We can use Find My Phone feature if only the watch is still connected. If we activate this feature, the phone will ring at its maximum level to notify its location. Then there is anti-loss feature, but actually it's a disconnect reminder. For example, if we turn off phone Bluetooth, the disconnect will appear on watch. The same effect will happen if the watch and phone distance is more than 10 meters. This is useful if you often forget to bring your phone with you. The watch will remind you if you fall from your phone. Other features on Lenovo Watch app is to view steps details, sleep monitor report in detail such as deep sleep time and so on. Here you can see that I overslept and it says I'm lazy lovers. Then we can view heart rate monitor in detail. Past afternoon there are no data because I didn't wear the watch. In Do Exercise section, when we open for the first time, the application will download run data from the watch. In addition, there is Climb, Ride, and Swim. For Swim feature, it only works on Lenovo Watch X Plus, so we cannot test it. For the Climb and Ride features, we need to carry our cell phone during exercise to detect distance, altitude, speed, and so on. Now let's discuss about blood pressure feature. Before we can use this feature for the first time, we need to calibrate it first. Open the My Watch menu, tap Calibration that has a blood icon, tap Calibration, tap BP input. While wearing the watch, we need to measure blood pressure using a medical device and enter the results here. This show a high blood pressure because I just climbed the stair carrying some stuff, then do this measurement. But let's just input the result in the app. After that, let's try measuring blood pressure using Watch X. The results shown are 143/94, similar to the medical devices. However, this can happen maybe because we just recently entered the data. Therefore, I try to do measurement again after I take a rest. The result shown on medical devices is 126/78, while the result from the watch is 133/72. Although there are differences, but it's still below 10 points difference. I don't know how accurate this blood pressure feature is, however, I do know that it shows different results based on my activity. So maybe this smartwatch really read the blood pressure. Even though, once again I said, I cannot guarantee the accuracy. The Lenovo itself said that due to sensor limitations, we cannot use the result as medical reference. The conclusion of this review is, if you are looking for a smartwatch so you won't miss any notification from your phone, and you need a GPS, compass, and barometer, then Lenovo Watch X is not recommended for you. However, if you want to have a smartwatch that looks like a normal analog watch and have a fairly complete health monitor features such as heart rate detector, blood pressure, pedometer, sleep monitor, and also sedentary reminder, then Lenovo Watch X may be perfect for you. Simply put, this goes back to your taste and needs. If you like the design, then don't hesitate to buy it. For the price, it's like buying a regular analog watch but with some extra features. That's it for today. I hope this video will be useful for someone. Consider to subscribe so you can easily find this channel again. Thank you very much for watching.